What's going on, people, places, and things? Is your boy Scythe3 coming at you with another video, the first commentary of 2015. And I know I've been on a very long break, but that's because I was trying to figure out, where am I going to go to college, how I'm even going to go to college, because I need to graduate in order to do that, and, just things of that nature. But I'm finally back. I got some free time to start recording, and if you might be able to tell that things look a little bit different, and that's because I'm using a H3 configuration. Actually, my laptop has been having problems with recording things in full screen, and at first I thought it would just be like the full screen that was doing it, so I tried running in windowed mode. But when I ran things in windowed mode, it made it very hard for my computer to record, to do a live recording. So, and I also have something against using COD 4 player, which is pretty much theater mode for Call of Duty 4. It makes the gameplay look really choppy, and right there, my mouse got stuck on something. I'm not even sure what, but it just would not move. So I missed my first helicopter by 1 kill right there. But it's okay, because I do get a few streaks in this gameplay. But anyway, like I was saying, for some reason, my computer, when it was in full screen, it wouldn't record things at, I'm just getting wrecked by that guy C4 right there. But, I would not record things at max frames per second. Like, for some reason, like, with Fraps, when I used to record with Fraps, I could record, at relatively high frame rate. I could record in 60 FPS, but, I switched over to Bandicam and I couldn't do that, and I thought it might just be that my hardware was outdated, but it was not my hardware. It was actually something in like my computer settings that's not allowing me to record in full screen, because not only will I drop frames very frequently, I'll also minimize out of full screen, and if I'm not get a cheeky headshot on that guy. But if I'm not recording the Aero desktop in Windows 8, then my recording will mess up and I have to start all over again. So I just decided to scrap that whole idea altogether and go back to Fraps. So that's what I'm using right now. And I'm also running it in windowed mode so that I don't, that guy just gets outplayed right there. But I'm running it in windowed mode so I don't accidentally minimize out of the game and lose all of my recording because of that. But yeah, I'm finally back on YouTube. It feels great being able to have time to do this stuff. I'm actually freeing up some time in my schedule. I don't think I'm going to do track this year, mainly because I got injured just like literally a week before track started, and I can't run for like a good 2 weeks from now, so it'd be like a third of the season in, and I wouldn't even be conditioned or anything. And also, I don't think I'd have time to have AP classes and stuff. This is my senior year. I gotta start thinking about where I'm going to college, and it's my last year that I'm gonna have with my friends. So I don't want to spend every waking hour going to track practice. I got sniped from somewhere. I don't even know where that spot was, to be honest. Yeah, I've pretty much decided against doing track this year. So that does leave me with more time to make YouTube videos. But yeah. Also, I've been wondering, if you guys want to see some other type of content on the channel, then tell me, because Advanced Warfare, I played it on console, and a lot of people are saying they don't like it. There aren't that many players on console, let alone PC. There's hardly anybody on PC. The game itself, it's fun in a way. It's not Call of Duty, but it doesn't feel like Call of Duty. It's something completely different. It's very slow. It's slow-paced but fast-paced at the same time. It's not, in my opinion, it's not good for making videos, because you die every two seconds. Like Call of Duty 4 was fast-paced, but it was fast-paced in the sense that you could do what I was doing in this gameplay and just run to their spawn, not have to worry about, you know, dying from someone sitting in a corner because you could outgun that person. But in Advanced Warfare, all the guns kill really slowly, so if you don't get the first shot on another guy, then you're probably not going to kill him. Yeah, they're chucking grenades at me. I actually forget what happens in this part of the video. I think I outplay this guy. Yeah, I outplay this guy right here because I don't know, I hear his footsteps in the building, and he keeps trying to juke me out by going up the stairs and going to that window. And so you can hear him right there, and he comes down the stairs, and he tries to outplay me, but that didn't happen. But yeah, this commentary is pretty much just like my first commentary of 2015, my first commentary in a very long time. I don't really have much to talk about. So I guess I'll answer a few frequently asked questions. My peers and I don't even have a fan base yet, but some people that watch my videos and they ask me in game, you know, a few questions about my playstyle, about, you know, what build I use, and you know, stuff like that. So in this gameplay, I'm running the MP5 with the red dot, with stopping power, obviously. Perk 1 doesn't really matter too much, unless you're planning on, you know, look at me outplay all three of these guys in there. But perk 1 does not really matter with the MP5 because everybody uses an MP5. You don't necessarily need Bandolier. So if you're opposed to using Bandolier, then by all means, if you're using the MP5, then go ahead and use like Bomb Squad or C4s, or as I say C4, I get C4'd in the face. But yeah, go ahead and use something that you think would be a lot more useful, because everybody uses the MP5. You're bound to find some ammo on the ground. But stopping power is a must with this gun. Unless you're going to run a silenced UAV jammer MP5 with dead silence on, I do not recommend using a silenced MP5 because the damage is just so low. But for the last few kills, I was kind of fooling around here. I went to 30 kills in this gameplay because nobody was joining the server and I didn't want the video to go on forever. So I get the last few kills with my pistol, and yeah, I'm using the USP. A lot of people ask me, why don't I use the Deagle? And I'll tell you exactly why. Because that's the third time I got C4 this game. But the Deagle has a very small magazine, and I feel like it's not really good for using in conjunction with a submachine gun. Because if you ever have to pull out your secondary with a submachine gun, it's probably because you're in a heated gunfight and you're both at low HP. And many times before when I've used the Deagle, we've both been at like one shot, and I use all 7 of my shots and I miss them all because I try to wallbang and get that last hit, and I just need that one extra bullet in my magazine. I just don't have it. And yeah, in Pro Mod you have very low health, so you get shot once with like another pistol. Like if you use a USP in Pro Mod, you're solid, because it's still a 2-hit kill, and I don't even know what this guy was doing. I don't even know how I missed that knife right there. But the USP is a 2-hit kill at mid-range, and so is the Deagle. So the only difference is that a Deagle can kill at long range in 2 shots, whereas a USP ramps up to 4 shots, and its penetration is really bad. So I would not recommend the USP for like if you're running a sniper class. But the reason I don't use the Deagle on an SMG class is because I don't need it. And this guy, he just tanks all of my knives. Like, I swore I hit him right there, but like you don't really need the Deagle with the submachine gun class, because you have a primary weapon that does damage. If you're gonna use a secondary for the damage, then why would you use a submachine gun? You know what I mean? Use something risky like a shotgun. But I mean, that's just my opinion. That's the reason that I don't run Deagle on my submachine gun class. But yeah, for perk 3 though, Definitely run Dead Silence. I recommend this on almost every single class that you run, simply because none of the other Perk 3 are really useful. I can't really think of one that's useful other than Dead Silence off the top of my head. I mean, I guess you could think of something situational, but for me, nah. Like nothing's gonna be useful besides. I'm gonna be I have a very bad habit of missing knives. I tried to go for the 360 knife right there, but I missed miserably. But yeah, coming up here is the last kill. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's pretty sick. But yeah, Dead Silence is definitely the most useful item, or most useful weapon. What am I saying? I can't even talk right now. I'm not even paying attention. It is the most useful tier 3 perk because, I mean, sound is a really big part of this game. Like, if you don't have sound advantage on people, then this game becomes 10 times harder. And I can say that from experience because I used to play with regular earphones, like earbuds, and I could not hear anything to save my life. But now I'm using, I got my headset, and things became way easier. Like in the beginning of this game, since I was not doing a live commentary, I was just listening. I wasn't even breathing out. And there is the last kill of the game, I think. Yeah. But yeah, when I started playing with a headset, like especially in this game, you could see that I was sound whoring a whole lot at the beginning of the game. But yeah, I get killed here, and I decide to leave the game because things weren't really picking up. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like rating, and I'll see you later. Peace.